Well, welcome one and all to Bike Racing Without Mercy. It's a hot and humid, yet rainy and overcast Sunday morning. I've just been to the gym, you'll see that in a second. I've got a couple of sportives and also a couple of crit races at Hog Hill coming up. So looking to hone my top end power, and on the deck right now is a 10-20 session at threshold. 20 seconds at 300 watts, about 5 watts above my FTP. Power zone 6 for Tom Danielson, and then 10 seconds at 320 watts, about 106% of FTP. Power zone 7 under Tom Danielson. The idea being to keep a fast moving pace, to stay in the lead group in order to be in contention towards the end. Just coming to the first marker. Let's get the equilibrium.
Coach Laveracker prescribed 20 seconds at 300 watts, 10 seconds at 320, repeat 12 times, i.e. 6 minutes a block, 3 blocks in total, 4 minutes recovery between blocks, then straight into 47 minutes at tempo.
I'll report back in a bit. Feels good. I'm not going to take the 4 minutes recovery between block 1 of 6 minutes and block 2. Just focusing on the cadence, spinning up a bit faster for the 10-second surge. It's going to be hard.
Spinning the cadence up for the surges is a nice, easy way to build the power on the trainer indoors, because Zwift's training setting removes most of the impact of gradient. Therefore, on my mind was, can I replicate this outside?
She sprints this.
Stay tuned to find out.
Pretty good. Deep breaths, trying to relax. I'm going to take 2 minutes recovery between this and the final set. In order to have a quality final 6 minutes, power goes up a little bit. And fast forward, now. Nearly there. Feels good.
As you can see, I was a bit over the power range, and that's because, as I touched on, you can get your head down and focus on the cadence and delivery of power. A tad easier indoors, I reckon.
2 to go.
Please do like and subscribe, and stay tuned through the strength work incoming in order to see the pain face at the end of this session.
Nice circular pedaling stroke, pushing down with the heel at the 1 o'clock position and leading back with the heel at the 5 o'clock position, just to involve more glute and hamstring.
Well, Euros and found. I'm still honing, relearning the technique a little bit on the deadlift, trying to improve the form a bit, making sure that the butt doesn't rise too early, and also a full lockout at the top without hyperextending, i.e. bending backwards at the top of the movement. I've increased the weight a little bit over the last week or two to now 70 in total. Marks out of 10, please. I have no doubt that the strength work has paid off in terms of being accretive to the climbing and also the longer rides out, the sportives, etc. Whether it's leg strength or solid core or indeed tricep development to work the bike, I was better able to stay planted in the saddle or deliver higher torque when standing.
And so today, with the focus on strength, the reps are being kept low, 4 to 5 reps
for 3 working sets of each of the incline bench, weighted pull-up strict, and the deadlift. Around about 3 minutes rest between each set.
And remember, when you need to go over threshold into VO2 max on the steepest gradients, muscular development is integral to producing VO2 max power. As ever, my focus is on the big bang for your buck compound movements, i.e. the bench, the deadlift and the chin-up, in order to work multiple muscle groups at the same time, and in doing so, build better movement patterns and flexibility.
Finishing strong. Two minutes recovery. And then tempo. I'll report back later, but that was good. Nice training, Ed. So after 2 minutes recovery, it was 47 minutes at 230 watts. I reckon I've averaged about 245 to 250. I felt really good. I think here Ed's trying to mimic having broken away with the front group, trying to stay away at tempo. Power zone 4 under Tom Danielson, where you're using a lot of fat for energy here and trying to preserve muscle glycogen. Feels good. I try to find a power where it's floating on the pedals, and 240 to 250 watts was about that today. By no means easy on the back of the first 18 minute of threshold 2010s, but doable. Really nice way to train, and I've been imagining I'm on one of those European climbs, kind of a single digit gradient, zone 3ing or Tom Danielson power zoning 4 my way to the top. 15 seconds and then it's time for the post-ride recovery. Today's training in the gym and on the bike was fasted, so look at the carb up now. Going to enjoy a nice Sunday with Jane. There we go. And you can see I merged the first 2 blocks of 6 minutes. Nice quality third block of 6 minutes for the threshold 2010s, and then quality on the tempo at the end there for the 47 minutes. Oh, feels good.
Well, it's been a while since we've been in Supplement Corner, but nothing really changes. I've been very consistent over the last couple of months, but focusing more on how I've been enjoying the fitness outside. The ultimate greens, well, they'll be consumed in about 2 or 3 hours because the iron uptake is better when you give it a bit of time post-exercise. And I've been loving this protein, this vegan protein by Effective chocolate. Tastes amazing. And as always, to the wannabe climbers, the spoils. Today, courtesy of a little watchtower that's a local coffee shop, pistachio and date flapjack. So about 1.25 scoops of the powder delivers 28 grams of vegan protein. And I don't mix it up with too much of the almond milk in order to have a nice thick consistency, a bit like a mousse or an ice cream. Really satisfying to eat, especially with the blueberries mixed in.
Well, here we are once again at London's Turbo Trainer. What a beautiful morning. Absolutely stunning to be back outside after all that rain. The intent today is simple. I really enjoyed Ed's 10-20 training session. 18 minutes, 3 blocks of 6 minutes, where you do 20 seconds at FTP, 10 seconds at about 105 to 107% of FTP. Keep on repeating. Might merge two of the 6 minute blocks into one, and then it's a nice big old block of tempo for 45 minutes. Looking forward to just enjoying the feeling of pedaling outside and being alive on such a splendid morning. Look at this. I'll report back. Well, that was every bit as enjoyable outside as it was inside. Definitely was in the power ranges throughout. I couldn't fast forward through the recoveries. You can't do that on the Bolt. But in all honesty, I needed the little 4 minutes of lower watts because I was punching that bit harder on the 10-second sprint parts, aiming for high VO2 max, low anaerobic. I had 350 to 375 watts. Felt really good. And then, as always, that 47-minute tempo session on the back end is a really good challenge. Great for building the aerobic system. As ever, the ride was fasted. Gonna hit breakfast and then get into work. It's great to see London busy again. Albeit a bit less traffic would be nice. Incredible architecture. Well, you don't get as many traffic lights as this in LA district, do you, Lee? I need to get on that bus. The 78 gets me to work. As you can see, 2.5 hours makes a big difference in terms of the traffic.